I'm not going to stress about this. We're going to launch into it. Are you ready to go, Karthik?
Let's do it.
Welcome to the, is it the 28th or 7th or... I'm not sure. Welcome to a episode of the Turf and Tools podcast. I'm Tim the Lawnmower Man. This is Obsessive Lawny right next to me here.
Hello, everyone.
We do a podcast about turf and or tools.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
And
gardens occasionally.
anything, really.
Yeah.
Basically, we just sit in the shed here and...
Start talking.
We do it live on YouTube, on the Turf and Tools YouTube channel, and we currently have, I don't know, was it 60 people watching, listening?
We're waiting to listen, yeah, because we've let them down by making them wait for ages, but yes.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us, everyone. How are you, Karthik?
I'm pretty good. I've got the rough part of my work schedule behind me. I've got a couple more days of work left, and then it's looking really, really, really good after that.
How many weeks till holidays?
Oh, man. I think I've only got maybe 6 work days left.
Yeah.
But that's spread out across quite a big stretch as well because I've got 5 days off coming up soon.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I can see the
light at the end of the tunnel.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but then you throw the odd message my way that then reminds me that I'm actually going away sort of absolute peak lawn season in Australia.
I did
and I'm going to miss out on so much fun.
I can't say what it was, but I did get an invite to an event this week that I was going to try and get you an invite to as well. But unfortunately, you won't be in the country.
Correct, yeah.
Yes. It is almost reno season, says McLaren Greenworks. The weather is like...
Oh, it's been beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, like I feel like you could go now almost.
Yeah,
if this keeps up.
Well, look, you probably shouldn't.
No,
but
I'm just saying if you want
I probably will very, very soon, but we can get into that anyway. But yeah, because I've going away anyway, I'm probably just going to start getting some of the tidying up done. My backyard's an absolute mess right now too.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I haven't moved it in, I think it's been 10 days since I gave it a mow.
Really?
Longer. Actually, even
God,
longer.
It must have a bit of length on it.
Yeah, the rye is getting really leggy, but then because I've been letting the dog out there now, there's just dead spots all over it, and the garden beds are a mess, and the whole thing's just it's ugly right now. It's really bad. So I've got 2 more work days left, tomorrow and day after.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna rip into it because I know Sunday is Father's Day, so I'll probably keep that free.
Oh yeah,
I'll keep that free for the kids
I'm at
and
work
family.
Father's Day.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Jeez, such a dedicated employee.
I am. I know.
Yeah, I'm off, so I'll keep Sunday free, but I think I might rip in on Thursday or Friday.
Beer Taster Brute says, gonna miss you, Karthik.
I can call in. Like, we can call in now.
Yes,
so,
you can.
I can just call in and do the podcast.
That technology might even work.
Although you think your internet's bad, where I live back home, internet's shocking. So we'll see how that works out.
Nick B says, what is the topic for this week for the callers? We do have the open line as we did last week. I don't think we'll get any calls this week. I'm putting it out there.
Nah, someone's going to call. Come on.
I don't think we will. I probably should have thought of a topic for the open line. Have you got one?
I got one, yeah. Because I was actually reading this random article about, you know how we read about home remedies and stuff like that for ailments, but like with your garden or lawn, you always hear these sort of, I do coffee grind in my garden and it really helps the soil. Or
you do?
Not me personally. I'm saying theories.
Have you been watching Turf and Tools videos? Or?
No, I have. No. I saw you do the coffee grind, but that reminded me that like there's the fish bones. That's really good. Just a whole compost topic. So I was just going to throw it out there to see what people, if they had
What's
stuff
your favorite
they did,
garden tip?
Yeah, or if
we're
they
not going to get anything
that,
on that, Karthik.
Really? Well, it's better than no topic, I guess. But yeah.
Hey, I don't care if you just want to ring in and say hi.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Not sure you read my early messages, but blowing an absolute gale down here in Victoria, 100k. So if we have bad weather, that can affect the Starlink here.
Yeah.
But it was when I set all this up tonight. I set it all up. I got all my videos queued up and everything. Got the Bluetooth hooked up. I go outside. There's not a leaf moving in a tree. It is so still. It's beautiful at the moment. I'm like, okay, we're not going to have a drama at all. So yeah, we haven't got that issue here.
Yeah.
This is what I did this week, which you won't be able to see if you're listening to the audio version. But here is me. Oh wait,
unknown caller.
I'm going to have to pause that because we've got a caller
Already?
on the open line. I hope it's an open line caller.
Let's go.
If it's not an open line caller, it's going to be a little bit awkward.
Just a random phone call.
One moment.
One moment.
Turf and Tools, you're on the line.
Hello.
Who have we got?
It is, well, my YouTube name is B, but yeah,
Your YouTube name is...
I'm Nick, but I'm Nick. You just call me Nick.
Oh,
Nick.
Hey, Nick, how are you? Now we've got a bad line as well, even better. What's going on, Nick?
Not much. I wasn't nervous to call it, but they used to call in and say hi. So just thought I'd
Where are you from?
say, Newcastle.
And are you a grass enthusiast?
I'm lawns and I'm also a landscaper, so sort of. But I don't really have a super nice look.
Sounds like you do it for work, but you hate to do it at home.
No. I do it at home. It's just I live with mum and dad, so I can't tear up all their grass and replant what I want to plant.
What sort of grass at home have we got?
It's just a buffalo.
Just a buffalo.
Don't say just a
Yeah,
buffalo. There's
yeah.
a place for buffalo.
There's some buffalo lovers out there.
It's kind of like on a reserve, so it's council land, so I probably can't technically, do my own with it, but
Just do it.
maybe I will.
Karthik went internet famous for it.
What?
Yeah, that's
For
true.
doing the council strip?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, my whole feed was built around the council strip. Once they dug that up and put a footpath in,
He hasn't posted a video since.
I pretty much ran out of content. I've got to come up with another council strip.
You just repost Tim's content, hey?
So, what do you say? You just repost Tim's
Repost Tim's content. Hey, I'm in it. If I'm in it, it's my content too.
Fair enough.
That's
So
true. That's true.
You do actual landscaping, as in like hardscaping, do you?
Yeah, so shout out the company.
The phone line.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a real poor
modern
phone line too.
Edge landscape. So everyone go check it out.
That's the
Sorry,
worst
what's it-
shout
what-
out ever because you
what-
keep breaking up.
Yeah, all of that got cut off. So what was the business again?
Modern Edge landscapes.
Leading edge?
I think so.
Modern
Modern
Edge.
edge
Edge, there you
landscapes.
go.
There you
All
go.
right, I'm gonna look you up,
Mate, the
Nick.
phone is going
Yeah.
to be ringing off the hook.
Yeah.
So you better get going, mate. But we do appreciate your call. Hope you have a good night. I'll just cut him off there awkwardly.
That's all right.
That was a really
Jeez.
bad line. What
The
is
phone
it
line
with
was
the
really bad, yeah.
third world telecommunications?
Lost you guys, yeah, because mine dropped out as well. The whole feed dropped out for a bit there. It's all right. We
Can't-
keep going.
Can't believe this.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to show what I'd done this week to alleviate these technical issues.
Unknown
Oh,
caller.
we've got another caller. Here we go. Sorry.
Jeez, the calls are going off. This is great.
Stand by.
Let's hope the connection's...
Hello. Go for Turf and Tools.
How you going?
Oh, we've got a clear line.
Yeah, we've got a very clear line.
Good. How are you going?
Good, mate. Good. I'm in, so you probably get a pretty clear one.
Oh, what's happened here? Is this who have we got here?
James.
James. What is with the technology?
I don't know. Where are you from, James?
I'm Maruda.
Oh, okay. Not too
know
far
where
from
that is?
Karthik. Yeah.
Where
In the Hawkesbury.
Already, oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, Hawkesbury Hill. Yeah.
Fair
Nice,
enough.
you live near the turf farms. Look, the video's dropping out again.
Yeah. Thanks, Karthik.
Yeah, I was watching the live stream. It was in and out.
Oh,
Yeah, Tim's just let us down with the internet
have-
today.
Has he?
we can't keep complaining about the technology, Karthik, because it's going to be a very long podcast. I think it's going to be a very
Yeah.
short podcast tonight.
So are you Tim the lawnmower man fan? Are you a lawn fan? Are you do you work in the industry?
I've started doing landscape stuff myself because I'm on property. So sort of learned over the years brush cutting, edge mowing, deal with the bush work. So yeah, and I'm a fan of both of you guys.
Sorry, did you say you met both of us?
No, I'm a fan.
Oh,
I haven't met
okay.
any years yet.
Fan of me.
I have spotted Tim at Town before.
I,
I didn't get a chance to say hi.
I have been around Pit Town.
You don't want to meet him in real life, man. All this is just an act for the camera.
It's extremely disappointing.
Yeah, he's got big celebrity syndromes.
Yeah. What sort of grass you got at home? Or lots of it, I imagine, at Maruda.
Oh, that terrible
Kikuyu.
No, worse. Wild grass, the African
okay.
lobgrass.
Yeah,
just like paddock grass or whatever
we
you
got
call it.
no. It's not even that. It's just like this clumpy. I don't know. How would you describe it? It's just like a clump of.
It's just a cluster of grass that
Yeah.
goes really hard
Yeah, it's not nice at
Okay.
all. We got
So
some
there's-
in the wrong spots.
There's nothing you can do to keep it looking pretty, so to speak.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just horses to clean
So
it up for me.
have you
Then my
got any?
lawnmowers.
Have you got any plans to like down the line sort of get rid of some of it in certain areas and put down better turf, or you just gonna maintain what you've got?
Well, it's a bit like 30 acres to do. So
Oh no, I don't expect anyone ever. I mean,
That's a big
unless
reno.
yeah. But usually I kind of go. If you're living on property, you could still do like a little patch outside, sort of just your main structure, I guess.
oh yeah,
around
I've
your
got
house.
nice behind the house.
Yeah. So what are you growing there?
So actually not too sure. It's a bit of a mix of everything.
Okay, but you just look. Yeah, no, bits of lawns can look pretty good as well in the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Just getting a Honda mower, and then another Honda mower, and a couple of steel tools, and commercial work, and testing them all out in the backyard, cutting it short, and now it's going to boom out again. I sort of needed a scarifier.
Yeah. Look, I genuinely, if
Hey,
you're living,
did you just ring up to borrow a scarifier, or is that what?
Oh, that would actually a lot.
30 acres, you need a pretty big scarifier. Nothing I've got.
No. This is the nice bit. That's where the horses clean up the rest.
Got it. Yeah, hey, I generally suggest you hold off though. I know we've had beautiful weather in Sydney, but I feel like there's another cold snap coming just before it fully warms up. I think
I'm
end of
expecting
August
that
is
too.
way too early to be going crazy, unless you're willing to wait for the recovery, obviously. You're not going to kill the grass, but yeah, I'd wait before scarifying. I'd wait another 2-3 weeks at least, I think.
Is your stream going?
Yeah.
I stopped looking at it.
okay.
You asked me to stop worrying about technology.
So I just want to bring up. Let me know in the chat now. Someone said stream working fine now. I did just eject this SD card. It's the only thing I've done differently. I loaded up all my videos that I was going to show on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that had anything to do with it or not, let me
Stream
know.
working just fine now, someone said. There you go.
Well, that's one person, but let me know if we are going better now. But yeah, appreciate you called in. Maybe I'll see you in Pitt Town. I'm out there playing golf on Monday. So
Ooh.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, you might see me around with a mullet and
there's a few around there, aren't there?
With the mullet, yeah.
yeah. It just keeps sun away when I'm out in the sun off my neck.
Yeah, nah, fair enough.
All right. Have a lovely night, mate.
Thanks for the call, mate.
You too.
See ya.
Thank you. Yes.
Mate, I feel like I'm on radio.
It's like that, eh?
Oh God, I've always been told I got the face for a radio, so yeah, no, it just feels natural.
Yeah, you're amazing. I forgot where I was up to, and I was just about to show what I'd done with the Starlink. Yeah,
Yep.
and now I can't show the video because I ejected the
You
SD.
just ejected the
This
video.
is the. I mean, we've had some pretty shitty podcasts.
We've had some shockers.
Technology-wise, this would have to be up there. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, so Starlink is up. So if anyone's got some IT hacks for us, certainly let us know. But what else have I been doing? You noticed that there was something in this
Ooh,
garage.
well, the garage started opening, and the first thing I noticed was just the
There's no
crazy
room.
big cat excavator thing you've got going. So obviously that's arrived.
Yes.
Can you tell us? Have you had a play already?
Yeah. So the Cat Mini excavator arrived. I got a 301.5.
What's that mean? Is that the model number?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, which is related to the weight, but it's not. So I think it's the 1.5 is the weight, but I think it's actually like 1.7 ton.
Radio.
I don't know exactly, but it's a cool machine.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool sitting in here, doesn't it?
Well, because as the thing started going up, all I could see was the tracks.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have your traditional like wheels, right? It's an excavator. It's got. I'm like, what mower has he got that's got tracks on it? And then as it went up, I went, right, it's arrived finally.
So I have had a bit of a play with it. I was almost going to rouse at you for not having seen the video that was in, but I just realised it's not out till tomorrow. There will be a video with the Cat Mini excavator tomorrow, which will have garden-related content as well. Which I do know people like. I also had a bit of a play with it just behind the container.
Yeah. Is this just to get used to the controls
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Is it user friendly?
Yeah, they're
Lil
pretty.
T
Oh,
More
HP
calls.
59.
I'm going to turn that one down. That's my daughter calling.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you put the number out and said anyone can call.
Ross H says, need a shed tour, bring back the vlogs. The vlogs have kind of evolved into more so the weekly Turf and Tools video that'll be showing everything that's going on.
So it's still a vlog, but it's more
It's
one
just not
single video.
formally called a vlog, but yeah. Yeah, so it's still kind of there. Nothing is going right.
You got your entire family trying to ring you now.
Nothing is going right. Chicken live stream, that will also be coming. That's one of the that's the top 3 project. I've got 3 projects in mind. I've got to get the Uni pizza bench done. That's probably the easiest one.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting questions. SMSs. Feel free to SMS as well if you're not confident enough to call in. I don't know why. We're just 2 guys sitting in a shed,
Absolutely.
struggling with technology. The Uni pizza bench. Got to build that. Got to get the chicken coop live stream going, which obviously I won't be doing the tech side of that.
Yeah.
Going off how this goes. And then the first turf project, which is the area where the rye is now.
Yep.
You may or may not have seen that on the channel.
Have you landed on a turf variety for that?
So the Australis.
Nice. The Zoysia.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Just because I've got a 10 square metre patch at work.
Yeah.
And just with this heat that we've had the last sort of week,
Yeah.
or warmth, I wouldn't even say heat,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just with the rising temps we've had in the last week, it went from, someone scalped it a little bit too low, not me,
Yeah.
over the cooler months, and it lost a bit of colour, but it looks like a nice green lawn already.
Yeah, but I don't think that's got. I don't know, because a lot of times we say that as well, but in the end, for the grass to start really pumping, it's soil temps that comes in, and a week of external warmth is not going to get soil temps.
Yeah, but the
up
last
enough for it to go.
couple
but
of weeks have been.
I think just more photosynthesis as a whole probably helps it. Just more sunlight just greens up the leaves anyway.
Yeah, so they're the projects. I do have a couple of SMSs. I will get to them. The chat's going on about them. So that's. I'm really keen to get that done. I'd like to do it like right now, but I just need some things to fall into place before I start. As much as I'd love to just take the mini excavator.
Well, if you're going to start on it, just yell out. Yeah, like I said, I've got a few
Yeah.
days off, a bit of days off before I go now.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty cushy, my work schedule, so let me know.
No, I'm super keen to just rip in with it, but I'm like, okay, I've kind of got to get some other stuff done as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. What you got? Messages?
Okay, going back to the start of the live, did you forget to push the go live button?
Okay, yeah.
Someone else was saying, it's getting late, Tim, past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Wee, I'd like to speak to the manager. You're late. Thanks for that, Wee. Appreciate
Always
that.
the Bunnings employee.
What do we got here? Hi, guys. Love your videos and all the work you guys do. Can't call putting kids to sleep. Are you guys starting renos in Sydney? Definitely warm enough. I think a good granular fertilizer is on the cards. Was that in the chat? Were you saying that earlier?
I didn't. Look, while we were having that technical trouble, I kind of wasn't reading every single comment.
No, yeah. Look at this.
yeah.
We've got some stripes there. Who's that? There was no name there, but
Yeah, nice.
what do we got? What, whoever sent that through, is that, what do we got? Some sort of cooch? Yeah?
Could be anything.
I know, but it looks cooch-like.
Looks good.
Um,
Where is that? Because that's good color for this time of year.
You need to give us some more information. Looks good. Looks good. But Karthik's starting a reno next week, maybe, only because he's...
It's not really a reno. It's just because I've got the rye. I've got to spray the rye, obviously. And then I want to give it a couple of days at least to sort of absorb.
Yeah.
I'll probably then just give it I'm undecided as always, but I'll probably just give it a sort of moderate scalp and maybe a scarify, clean up the garden beds, and then I'm gone for a month, right? So I'll come back and then reassess what it's looking like, if I've had decent kill on the rye or not, how much comes back, how much hangs on.
Yep.
So I'm not doing like the full reno, I'm not core-aerating, I'm not top dressing, none of that stuff.
Yep.
My backyard's just an absolute mess. So to be honest, it's probably more a cleanup than a reno because I just got to tidy up the whole thing. No, I'd be holding off for Renault still. I know
Yeah.
temptation's there to do it, but
I would be too.
Yeah, it's too early. Just wait.
Glenn wants to know, when is Karthik building a house on your new property? Probably after me. It would probably make more sense for me to
Build one
build
first.
somewhere to live here.
Yeah, just give me a corner somewhere. That corner's probably bigger than the plot I live on.
Maybe
anyway.
one of those tiny houses or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
What are we gonna get bunk beds, mate?
Another question. Another one. Would you guys throw granular fertilizer on Tiff Tough with the weather at the moment? Box Hill. Oh, is that the same number? No, different number.
Yeah, look, if you haven't given it anything since winter kicked in, probably go half rate now just to sort of, so that it's got some food ready as it starts waking up, and then do your reno maybe end of September-ish, and then give it a full rate feed then. But yeah, no harm now. It's probably a good time because if you haven't given it anything sort of through winter, it hasn't had a feed in 3 months, probably not a bad idea to get some in the soil.
Do you not feel you're making yourself a little bit more work, promoting a little bit of excitement there, or
What are you talking about?
well, giving it a little bit of a feed now?
Yeah.
And if you're going to do a reno, I mean, I guess I don't know if
No,
you're going to do a reno.
because the whole concept of why we keep talking about holding off the reno is because you want your grass sort of aggressively growing when you do the reno, so that your downtime is sort of as short as it can be and recovery is really quick.
I like that sandy beach look personally.
Yeah, so I'm just saying if you want to give it a feed now, it's not a bad idea because that gets that grass starting to grow aggressively. So when it's time for reno, your recovery becomes as short as you can sort of achieve. Yeah.
So Karthik says, yes, half rate. Hi, your international phone number should have a plus at the start of the number. Regards.
Yeah, +61.
Well, I mean,
It's there.
It's implied.
Just didn't put the plus there.
It's implied, isn't it?
No, you've got it there.
Thank you for the tip, though. Yeah, it is +61408. I think we're going to get a dedicated open line number.
Oh, because
Maybe not my.
Just call that number all through the week, guys. Just send
someone
text
says-
messages.
I'm sending him a voice message back. Sorry about this. Someone says Ryobi is functional. I guess they watched my unboxing video. Of
Yeah.
it. Yes. That was the extent of the message. That was an international call. It looks like they're from the States. International SMSer. Thoughts
I
on
reckon that was Michelle.
Did you drop out again? Thoughts on the Darwin's grip handle for the whipper stipper? I know you've tried them before, but do you like them or prefer the normal handle? Have you got any thoughts on that before I say anything?
I haven't used them much, but I've not actually seen anyone that's used them say they're not good. That's all I'll say about that because I've seen people on the commercial pages and stuff. I haven't seen anyone say, like they might have commented about the quality of the build and stuff. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to
Phone call.
pause you there, mate. We got an open line caller. Go for Turf and Tools. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Tim.
Apologies, I had you turned down.
Oh, that's all right. It's Brian from Prime Cuts in Yass.
Brian, Prime Cuts in Yass. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm sort of watching you on the telly in spits and spurts.
Oh, it's dreadful, isn't it? I do apologise.
That's all right. So I thought about...
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you, Kartik?
Yeah, good. Thank you, Brian.
That's good. We had what you're talking about, the cold. We had a little frost here this morning.
There you go.
Oh,
See?
So,
Interesting. Interesting you say that. It was like warm yesterday, like 26, 27 or something, and then I felt a little chill this morning too.
Yeah.
But then it warmed
Yeah,
up pretty
was it?
quickly.
It was only about 12 degrees here yesterday, and it was 16 today. So it is still cold here. I listened to the radio in Sydney and heard it was warm up there, but it isn't here.
Yeah. Do you do reno work as well, Brian?
No, I've got my own little lawn mowing business.
Yeah.
So yep.
Do you offer like lawn renovation as a sort of service as well?
Not really. I mean, I'll do clean up sprays and things like that, but not the full, let's call it landscaping. It's more just, the maintenance and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
What does a mow start from down there? Because all areas are sort of different.
Yeah.
What's the average sort of size block there?
It varies, Tim. I've got a mix of customers in residential, which might be small residential.
What do you call small? Because we call small here like 300 square meters.
That's not that small. Most residential, most residential blocks are 800-ish or so
Yeah, that's
square meters.
That's a big block for Western Sydney. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I go up to 5 acres.
Nice.
So what do you start from? Is there a price you start from when someone calls? And because that's what I do now. If someone calls, I'm like, regardless of what it is, it's like
There's a minimum.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got a minimum on the small ones of $65.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's fair.
And then it works on an hourly rate.
Yeah.
So I took a bit of a risk when I started up the business about 5 years ago because most people were flat rates. But you know what it's like. Everyone, you got to charge for your time.
Yeah, definitely.
So for my smaller zero turn, it's a 42-inch Bobcat. I charge so much, and then I've got a 52-inch. So it's basically 25% more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So
It's always interesting
so
to
anyway,
hear how people do things differently and charge in different areas. So
yeah, and I'm mowing now, so I really started in earnest last week. The clover's gone berserk.
Yeah.
And
I've noticed that too.
so
Bindi as well.
Yeah. I sort of, if I had the opportunity, I would have sprayed the clover, but it just hasn't happened. We had a warm spell about 2 weeks ago, and that really kicked things on, and then it's gone a bit cool.
Yeah.
So it's just.
What product do you use for your broadleaf spraying?
Dicamba MCPA.
Okay, nice. You obviously get it in bulk quantities.
Nice. What are you, a chemical fanboy?
No, I'm curious because he's an actual professional. I don't get to chat to. I only get you.
I'm
That's
just
kind of
fair
close to a commercial operator. So it's nice to talk to an actual person that does it for a living.
Well, it's good. I mean, you don't obviously use it on buffalo, so you have to use a different product.
Yeah.
But I only really have one buffalo lawn. The rest is the wonderful kikuyu mixed with clover and weeds and things like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and some of them, like I said, the bigger ones, they're more paddocks, but still you've got to do them. They're like rural residential blocks.
Yeah, okay. I just bought a sprayer yesterday, actually. I bought a tow behind sprayer because I don't want to be walking around. Did you see that when you walked in?
What, the Tobians? It's sitting right there.
Yeah,
right?
I haven't had a chance to put it. Literally arrived this afternoon.
Okay.
So I want to spray for Bindi here. You want to come over and have a spray party?
What in the name?
No.
What?
Yeah, I just have little 5-litre pump packs, and that does what it just covers what I need to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
So,
Mate, thank you
so
so much.
anyway,
We've got another call, but thanks for calling in.
nice to talk to you both.
later. Cheers.
Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Bye bye.
Go for Turf and Tools. Hello.
Did you got the other call?
I think they're nervous. They've called from a private number.
A spray
they
party,
just hung up too. They got really nervous. What's wrong with the spray party, Ross? Why is everyone freaking out over the spray party?
Yeah, exactly.
We've got some more SMSs.
Go on. Is this a podcast pretty much just phone calls?
Look, I'm happy with how the tech's going this week. I'm happy if that's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. The video keeps dropping, but that's all right. Who cares?
Ryobi is functional. That was from Michelle.
I told you it was visual.
Hey Tim, just moved into a new place. I really should proofread these before I just start raw reading them out.
Well, you can just.
What's the best way to tell what type of grass I have? Are there easy indicators or best to take a handful to someone? I feel like if you just look up I feel generally in our area anyway, it's pretty. There's only a few types of grass.
Sorry, mate. I actually didn't listen to the question at all. I was in.
How do I identify my grass type?
Radio.
Come on, mate.
There's apps out there, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I'd just say, like, where are you based? Whoever sent this in. It's, again, kind of need more information. But here where we are, it's most of them are either buffalo, Buffalo seems to be the most prevalent.
Yep.
Which has a nice wide leaf.
And runners on the surface. Yep.
Yeah. Kikuyu. They're really. Yes, there's some cooch out there. There's not a ton of them.
Yeah, no.
We'll get back to that in a second. We've got our no caller ID calling back again.
Right.
We will get back to it. You're on the line with Turf and Tools Radio. They are really nervous, aren't they? So
They hung up again.
yeah. So I would say that the major ones would be Buffalo
And Kikuyu. Yeah,
where we are. I imagine it's probably similar around Australia. But then there's, I feel a few more options now with some zoysias and.
Yeah, you were down WA.
They didn't say Northern Beaches. I was, yeah.
Yeah, did you notice a difference in how many cooch lawns you
A
saw?
lot of cooch.
Because I think they'd be more popular with cooch lawns out there, right? With all the cylinder mowing and...
Yeah, I didn't see a ton of nice ones. I mean, I didn't do a lot of traveling around there.
Yeah.
But you take a picture of it and send it to us, and we might be able to tell you. It's pretty. But if you do send pictures to someone, take them close up because from a distance they all.
Well, I like both. So
Yeah.
I like a moderate shot from away, but then one for close up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out a way how to describe what they are, but generally, if you look at your lawn and if it's got like a wider leaf, it's probably a buffalo or a kikuyu.
Kikuyu.
So just look up those two, get some pictures online, and the characteristics of them, and if it's fine leaf, it could be a cooch.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, cooch or
could be something else.
zoysia, but I would assume if you've got
I'm just talking about
zoysia-
in general.
No, and I'm thinking anyone that's got zoysia probably already knows that they've got
Exactly,
zoysia, right?
that's
You're not
what I
going to
mean.
accidentally end up with a zoysia lawn.
If you don't know what your lawn is, chances are it's buffalo or kikuyu.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Or like not a standard lawn variety, and you just got a bitsa.
Maybe. I hope that helped out. Probably didn't. Someone just sent us. McLaren Greenworks sent a lovely picture of mowing with a cylinder mower, which looks like a Toro.
Yeah, that's a
Looks
good
very
one.
nice. Very, very nice. Just a flex. I can't really show that on the
Podcast.
on the live. Are you going to continue doing the video series where you go around to people's houses and do a mini video on their equipment and lawn as it heats up and we get into lawn season? Photo of my buff. That looks a very American style looking house, don't you think?
Yeah.
And yard.
Yeah. But what
very
he's talking
tidy.
about
Nice-
is how
nice
we.
looking buff.
That's the series that we first. I think I was the first
yeah.
one of that series, maybe even.
Yeah. I'm
Aussie home lawns.
I'm open to it. I've just hired someone to help me with Fremo Fridays now, which is we're not going to be answering the no caller ID because you've had 2 chances. I am not giving you 3 chances. So stop calling or identify your number, please. I've hired someone to help me with Fremo Fridays, and it's made me a lot more efficient in the last couple of weeks.
Nice.
To the point where I might even be starting to get ahead with that. So if I can get ahead with that, I can then focus more on the turf and tool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, potentially good time of year. You can see how many mowers I've got sitting around here that I need to try out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've been putting it off. I've had a couple of brands go, "Hey, how's the mower going?" or whatever. But I'm like, I don't really want to go out and test it on wet weeds.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's
I
kind
feel
of
like
pointless. Yeah.
I feel like in another few weeks we're gonna have genuine
Growth.
blades of grass to
Yeah.
cut. So to answer your question, yes, potentially. Basically every question is yes, potentially.
Yeah.
Hi, boys. It's Marcus from Melbourne. Thank you for the advice on looking after the Massport contractor mower. Had so much grass in the gearbox compartment area. Get tested out. Not sure. Get to test it out in a few days. I think that's what he's saying. But yes, I have the same issue with my Massport contractor in where the self-propelled gear is. There's a little
Not flap.
door that you got to unscrew. The screws are a little bit finicky.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying. But I've used that the last 2 Fremo Fridays, and every time I go back to it, I'm just like, just feels like home.
What, the Massport contractor?
Yeah, it just
Oh, there
feels
you
like
go.
home. There's a couple of things I don't like about it. Number one, that.
Yep.
The fact it just builds up with grass to the point where it locks in drive. And
Oh, right, yeah.
again, but just that's a maintenance thing, obviously. And the other thing, not having a blade brake. I just hate. And you've done
okay.
it. You've used that mower.
Yeah.
And you're like, your options are
Turn it off.
I turn it off, which means I then got to.
Yeah, or you cop a face full of grass when you empty the catcher, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a spray party, like a grass spray party in your face. So
party.
But apart from that, plenty of power. I just love how it's very resourceful. I can't think of the word.
Well, it's just
it's very
it's an all rounder.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Utility. Oh, I'm gone, mate. Good for all uses. Yeah, you
Yep.
just take the bag off and use that rear discharge chute.
Yep.
And yeah, it monsters through some stuff. So yeah, I've been using that.
Do you want to? We started talking about you this week. Put the Starlink up on the roof.
Yeah.
And we've not got past that topic.
No, I don't think we can either. I think we're going to have to save it all for
No,
next week.
actually, sorry, we did get past that because you were talking about your projects for this spring.
Yeah.
And we were on to what turf, and you said you're looking at what was it? Zoysia australis.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting on, like, to make the decision? I mean, you said I think I'm.
I just need to definitely have the time to do it, and because obviously filming and everything makes it take longer and everything as well. And I need to get some sandstone. I kind of want to get the sandstone blocks here, so I'm committed.
Yeah.
Prior to doing it.
Have you contacted
No, I haven't.
the
That's what
turf
I'm saying.
farmers to see if they've got the stock?
Why would they not?
Well, because you haven't asked them the question, so you don't know the answer.
Mate,
Is it like freely available now?
I can find grass.
I know you're lots of
It's not
issues
a
will
big
probably
area.
just send you.
No, I don't know about that. Oh, that's not what I was saying. I was just saying I can find
add
grass.
an extra maybe 85 square meters worth of turf when you ask for the grass. I mean,
It's only a small area. It's not a
I know yours is.
It's not like I'm getting.
What are you looking at? About 50 there?
Maybe 60.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. I haven't actually measured it, but yeah, I want to get the sandstone blocks here and deliver. And then I'm like, okay, I've got to get going now. That'll be my first.
Because I think we were chatting off, not on camera, but remember I was thinking I'm kind of half considering it for my backyard because the Tiff Tuff does really well for about.
Crack.
Yeah, but Tiff does really well for a few months in summer, but then it
months
struggles
isn't very
through the.
long.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of thinking, but then I won't have any Tiff Tuff to mow.
Yeah.
I'll just have the council strip, and I like my Tiff Tuff.
We got a couple of comments in the questions. What do you call it?
Chat.
Help me out, Carl.
God, you're so tired.
I finished work this morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Went and picked up Greg, my new worker, who is, I'm really enjoying. He's picked up everything, like it's basic skills.
Yeah,
but
but-
it's just like he's just working well with me.
Nice.
And he's a hustler too.
Has he calmed? Because I know the first
No,
time
he's
we
still a
chatted
hustler.
about,
I still got to
really?
tell him, I'm like, man, you don't have to run.
Okay,
We're going to get this done.
Yeah.
We're going to smash it, but you don't have to run.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, dude, come back.
Slow down.
I've got to film this.
Yeah.
He starts work, but I'm like, dude, I've got to get the camera going.
Yeah, when
If I
you
don't get
told
the camera
me
going, you get paid if I don't get the camera going.
Yeah.
I don't get paid, Greg, if the camera doesn't get going.
And I remember when you first said like you had to go pick him up, but he was there like I think 30 minutes early or something because he didn't want to be late. Man, you can't go wrong with someone that's got that kind of sort of principles.
He's got strong work ethic.
Yep.
But yeah, so I went and picked him up, then went and did Fremo fries, which we completed, which was awesome. Came home, had started uploading my footage.
Yeah.
School run, dancing run.
Dancing
then
run.
had a call for an hour, then started to get all this ready, and here we are. So I am a bit tired. We've got
Ready
some more
for bed.
messages. Sorry, I'll go to the chat first because I feel like I've ignored it because of the SMSs. People are just getting me direct.
I don't think they're asking us questions there. I think they're just having a crack.
No. We did have some. Brian Welsh, who we just spoke to. PlantNet is a good app to ID plants and grasses. I might check that out because that is definitely not my strong suit. Identifying plants and / all grasses. I'm all right with grasses.
See, I was trying to see what I've got. I've got a Plant Snap on my phone. That's just a free app as well that I've used previously for like other plants.
I've got Plant Snap and Spray Party.
Party. That's going to become a
Michelle
thing, isn't it?
says, and garden care. That's She's talking to someone else. Green Blades. Oh God, sorry.
Fridays on a Tuesday.
Michelle, I have a $100 Honda 196. I got at an auction.
I think I told you they're chatting to themselves.
I've used the 196s. I just think they're a little bit too heavy for a push mower personally. But I did like it. Is Greg watching the live? I don't think so. He is I guess you'd call him a lawnmower enthusiast. He was very impressed when I said I had like 20 plus mowers.
Right.
So maybe we'll have to give him a tour at some stage.
Oh, he hasn't been here yet?
No, I pick him up from the station.
Yeah, fair enough.
What have we got here? Hey boys, I'm in a rental and really want a nice lawn. How can I achieve this without spending a heap each year? Big fan. Cheers. I answered this question on another podcast, which I can't say which I was on yet, but it will be coming out in a week or two. High profile one, I will say.
Yo, big shot. Yeah,
And the words I used were poor man's renovation. So I would start with a hard scalp.
Depending on turf variety.
Of course, yes. And obviously, we've got to be careful if it's buffalo. But yeah, know what grass you've got first. But yeah, maybe.
Let's not overcomplicate it. It's just hard scalp. Yep.
Yeah, hard scalp. Again, like how much money do you want to spend? If you can aerate it, great. Maybe if you've got a
Keeping in mind it's rental. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But maybe if you have a manual aerator,
Like a pitchfork.
I'm not saying. Oh, yeah,
Meh.
better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
Fertilizer and irrigation and regular mowing.
I was gonna say, I wish you hope you don't forget that fourth
Well,
point.
that's what we got to do.
Because it doesn't matter
that,
what rubbish grass you've got, what weeds you've got, whatever it is. If you mow it regularly, it will look presentable. If you mow it once in 2 weeks during sort of peak spring and summer in Sydney, it's just going to be too leggy. You just got to mow it once a week minimum through the growing season.
Mow it once a week, and then you will start to see it improve, and then you'll be tempted to mow twice a week. I would.
It's not overnight. If you give it a feed, but it'll be back pretty quick.
So just the basics. Give it a bit of a scalp. I mean, this is very general information because we don't know
what grass they have. Yep.
What it is and what sort of situation is there. But if you have some sort of lawn and the subsoil is somewhat decent, you should be able to. And you have sunlight. That's the other thing. A lot of people want to grow grass down the sides of houses that just don't get sunlight. So you do require sun for lawn. We love you, Timmy. Love Nathan Stace. Thanks, Nathan Stace. They're not big fans of Karthik apparently, but
that's all right.
I do appreciate the love. The turf in the okay. So this is going back to asking whoever it was asking if we're starting renos in Sydney with that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. He said Rip just sprayed it out, but he meant Rye just sprayed it out. So he had Rye
for winter. Yep.
Yes, over his Tiff Tuff, was it? Or that turf picture is the same rye blend they use for NRL. Is it just rye? Just rye?
Nah, it's got to be overseed, yeah. Maybe not.
Maybe it's a Kikuyu overseed. Anyway, how did the slasher work at your veggie patch? What you sprayed? Thoughts? They say, I think there could be room for improvement. And when is someone going to come up with the spray to kill Kikuyu out of buffalo? Okay. So what is he overseeded? That's not buffalo with rye. Not sure. Anyway, the slasher. We got someone invading our podcast studio right now. Is it?
Hi, Nicole.
We're just being asked about the slasher. Actually, what did you think about the slasher?
I think it made the grass grow.
She thought it made the grass grow. No,
Nice.
that's not true. I feel like it's good on immature weeds.
Okay.
I feel like someone would describe me as an immature weed at some point. But yeah, we sprayed it on some. You know, some of the beds had like full Kikuyu.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would take care of it, but I did spray it and it wilted, but then it just...
Oh, hang on. You guys sprayed some sort of...
Slasher.
I know,
Slade,
but
yeah.
on Kikuyu and expected Kikuyu to just die from that?
Well, I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
I thought, hey, we have a bed here of where we're going to be planting vegetables, and we can't just put anything in
Yeah,
there.
no.
We've got multiple people saying hello to Nicole in the chat. Donna, Michelle.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Now, if it's Kaikuyu you're trying to kill, you should probably call in like the Australian Air Force or something to drop a couple of bombs on it first. Yeah.
So we ended up
Yeah.
hand pulling a lot of it, and then we went to
Sorry, again, it's not a reflection on Slasher. Yeah, Slasher does its job, I'm sure. It's
Yeah, I'd
Kaikuyu as
still-
a grass. Yeah.
yeah. I did use some glypho
Yeah.
on some Kaikuyu on the ground, and
Yeah.
that stuff is well and truly
Okay.
unalived.
Good. Good.
So I don't know. I'm going to use a bit more of the slasher around on the smaller stuff,
Yeah.
and
I feel like it's a good option in the vegetable beds.
she feels like it's a good option in the veg. I
Yeah,
don't really
'cause
want to be
it's-
pumping anything.
Yeah, because it's not
in there.
chemical. Yeah, it's organic and all that, right?
So as an option, like to help you, but I don't think independently it can do everything.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But as a support,
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep trialing it. I feel like you and that they said that I had a look at a video in it. You use more than you do of glypho or whatever,
Right,
and then
quantity-wise, yeah.
cost then obviously
Evens out?
Well, no, it's more expensive.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, you're not using Slasher instead of glypho because of the cost factor. You're using it because I'm assuming you don't want to use the chemical,
Yeah.
or you want to use less chemicals,
Yeah.
I should say. Yeah.
because it's a bed that you
Yeah.
potentially could consume.
Yeah.
I do have to point out that you're not on mic, so we're just going to have
Can I
these.
just say that I thought there was a campaign to get
There is a
right?
campaign to get your mic.
There is
but-
a campaign,
But the,
yes.
the two podcasts post that campaign, you decided not to be here, and the third one you decided to show up as it was it was starting.
You can cover for me when I'm on holidays, Nicole. It's all right.
Hi, gentlemen. This is the person in Box Hill. Hi, gentlemen. If you only had one, this is a Karthik question. Hi, gentlemen. If you only had one liquid fertilizer to spray on your lawn, what would it be? He's got Tiff Tuff.
The brand's immaterial, to be honest. The brand makes absolutely no difference. You can pick the one that you think.
Why do you keep looking at me?
No, I'm trying to. My feed keeps dropping out, so I'm just trying to look at my phone.
It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, now look, genuinely, the brand I don't think makes a big difference. I can tell you what I'm using at home, but that's not because I've tried 20 different brands and decided this is the best one.
Yeah.
I use the Plant Doctor Activate Mate liquid fertilizer. It was probably the first liquid fertilizer I ever used. It works, so I never found a reason to change to a different brand. The others might do a better job. I don't know, because like I said, I've only used maybe 3-4 different brands of them. They all work. So there's not one particular one. Just look for
Did you say Activate, mate?
Activate Mate. Yeah, but that looks like an older packaging.
yeah.
But that's the product. Yeah.
I threw some of that on the
Yeah.
rye at some point. That is very old.
Look, I think from a liquid fertilizer, just look for something that's got the sort of NPK number, the 3 numbers that you would look for in liquid fertilizers. Find something that's got decent balance, and then just go with the brand you prefer. Go with the one, you know what? Go with the one that's offering big discounts on it, or find the bargain, because they'll all do the job, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good answer. Michelle says, we love you too, Karthik. We will
love
miss
you,
you
Michelle.
when you're gone. Yeah. A couple more questions in the chat. Oh my God, Maggie's trying to make out with me. Couple more questions in the chat, and we might wrap it up. As much as I'm having a good time just talking to people, but just this video quality is really doing my head in.
Yeah,
So,
it's frustrating, I know.
any comments and thoughts on the AG 21-inch self-propelled 58-volt mower? I've been loving it, cutting our buffalo and some weeds. Just has to address the plastic insert in the chassis, catching the grass, etc. Are you talking about the plastic at the front? Because I had similar issues with that. I've used it a few times, and it's not one of my more favourite ones. It gets the job done. I don't know. It's like, what do you say? It seems to have enough power. Doesn't go low enough. You know, that's standard for a lot of these mowers. It goes lower than I think that goes down to 20 mil. Which remember I had the Karcher,
Yeah.
which it's the same chassis,
Okay.
the exact same chassis. So, but the Karcher didn't go as low as I can't remember the numbers, and I'm tired. Like the Karcher might have been 30 or something, and I think then I looked at the AEG, and it was like 20 mil.
Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, all of those battery mowers I find are good enough if you're maintenance mowing.
Yep.
Regular. If you want to do a hard scalp come, spring or whatever, I don't think you're going to have a lot of fun.
Well,
You'll still be able to do it, but
Yeah.
it's just
There's not many in the Australian market, to be honest, for hard
No.
scalps. You got to you either got to like MacGyver the mower a little bit to make it work, because most Aussie mowers, they don't seem to be going low enough. And to be honest, outside of scalping, why do you need a mower to go that long, right?
no, well, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
you
then,
need the old school.
But you say that, but then you're like, if your minimum height of cut is 20 mil
Yeah,
or 25 mil, which is what a lot of them are,
correct.
that's your minimum. And when they are on minimum, generally, like the chassis is bottoming out.
Yeah.
And it's
Just scraping the base. Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of those wheels I find, and with a self-propelled one, they just start spinning. Like the chassis will just beach itself.
Yeah, drag itself on the dirt.
And
yeah.
then you just got wheel spin and frustration. I
Yeah.
find that more so with like a spongy buffalo lawn or something
Yeah.
like that. My advice with anyone that has a mower like that, or a battery mower that doesn't go super low, I'd say get a lawnmower going and get a quote to get it, scalped
Yeah, and then do the rest of it
once
yourselves.
a year, because
here, mate.
you're going to enjoy cutting it throughout the year much more, because you just won't have the battery ones are generally lighter, and then they get a little bit floaty, so they don't really sit down hard in the turf. So then that minimum height of cut is even less again, because it's really sitting up higher. So
Yeah.
my advice to anyone with a machine that doesn't go super low would be pay someone to
Do the
scalp
first
it.
one. Yeah.
Even if you pay a couple $100 for it or something.
Just get them to bring the height right down.
Yeah,
So then your battery can maintain.
And you're going to love cutting, because you're going to be cutting leaf, and it's good for the lawn anyway. But Karthik folding Maggie's ears back. I didn't notice that. Husqvarna, Still, or Echo Whipper if you had to choose. Question for you, but I don't choose. I try them all. I use them all. Have you got a favourite? You haven't really used. You've briefly used the Husky. You've used my Stills a bit.
Yeah, but I've like, there's not one tool I've used from like any lawn mowing piece of equipment that I've kind of gone, oh, this is it. This is the best one. Like there's nothing that compares. They've all got their pros and cons. They're all functional.
Eli says, is it good to use a blowtorch for weed removal? I mean, I've got a couple of them here on the shelf there at the moment.
Yeah.
And
What, blowtorches or weeds?
blowtorches. And to be honest with you, I'll tell you what they're awesome at. The fireplace.
What, just get the fire started?
That's what I do, yeah. They're awesome for that. I find if you've got dry or dead weeds, they get rid of them really quickly. But anything that has a high moisture content in it, you're standing there for quite a while.
Doing very little, achieving very little.
Yeah, you're kind of like drying it out, and it's like, how much is this actually costing me?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of enjoy doing it. When I got the first one, I was like, oh, this is going to be sick. And you think you're going to just singe. Like, you think this stuff's just going to go up. But it's like, no, it's like a really anticlimactic. Yeah, it's almost like, it's like holding a hairdryer trying to dry your hair or something, so I don't know. I've got a couple of them here, though. Marcus, I don't have a mower and am physically unable to do my lawns for myself, so have to pay someone. We try to get it done fortnightly, but our mower guy isn't always available fortnightly. I think I've missed something in the chat there. That was wee though. Karthik just takes Maggie. Yeah, I did notice that. You just stole my dog. Beer Taster Brute. This is Brian. Are you still no problems with them? Good to hear. On that note, we might end it there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Apologies. I will work out whatever the technical issue is here.
It is what it is, man.
I'm shattered, though, because I got up at the end of the podcast last week. I got up on the roof,
Yeah.
installed the Starlink mount, got it perfectly aligned. We've had not a single issue with internet all week.
And then come D-Day, it decides to play up. Yeah.
It's just bizarre. Thank you to everyone that called in and sent SMSs. Maybe the SMSs were good, actually. Hey,
Yeah.
you don't sound so sure.
No. The phone kept vibrating, so I think we just need to find a way to keep it off the desk.
Look, I mean, it's It is what it is.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lowbrow podcast. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Really do appreciate you joining us. I'll have a new video on Turf and Tools tomorrow, which will be like the weekly update video here.
Yeah.
And the reveal of the cat mini excavator that I have here. So
Thanks for tuning in,
if you could-
everyone.
I'm not finished. If you could watch that video on Turf and Tools, I'd really appreciate it.
Thanks for your patience for people in the live.
Yes.
It's hard to get a
You're
word.
we do have some very patient people that
Tune in every week.
tune in and interact with our podcast. So we genuinely appreciate you.
Yeah. He actually goes, oh, has Michelle logged in yet? Or has Beatrice Brute turned up yet? We know you guys by name now.
Thanks, guys. Have a good week.
Thank you, guys. See you later.